everyone, welcome to a day in the life with a toddler at 29 weeks pregnant. So our day normally starts between 6:30 and 7 a.m, depending on what time Joel decides to wake up. This morning I think he's waking up about 7 a.m, so we're just chilling in bed, and actually this morning I've done him some breakfast in bed. He normally goes downstairs with Steve, and Steve will give him his breakfast before he goes to work, but this morning I've just given him some cornflakes in a bowl because he absolutely loves just picking at them while he watches TV. And obviously I don't want to put milk on them because it'll be too messy for him to eat in bed, so I've given him some milk in a separate beaker, and he's had a whole banana as well because he's obsessed with bananas at the moment. And we're just watching some CBeebies in bed for a bit, which is quite nice and chill. Also, excuse the absolute state of our room, I really need to tidy up today. We've got a huge mirror in the corner that is about to go downstairs in the hallway, and we're also in the middle of transitioning Joel from the nursery to his big boy room, so we've just got stuff everywhere, but that's real life for you, and your house can't look perfect all the time, especially when you've got a toddler. Then at about 8:30, he has gone into his playroom, which is soon to be his bedroom in the next few days. Like I said, we're in the middle of transitioning him into here, and he's just going to have a little play while I sit in bed and start getting ready for the day. So I normally just sit in bed and do my makeup, I'm so lazy, and I'll go and have a shower first. So he's just going to play in here while I'm doing that. And then as soon as I've got out the shower, I always call him in and we brush our teeth together. He normally likes to do them himself, but I'll just finish them off to make sure they're done properly. And then he'll normally just come back in and pester me while I'm trying to get my makeup done, because he loves going through my makeup. He's already tipped loads of toys on the floor in our bedroom, and everything is just an absolute mess, but I'll deal with it when he has his afternoon nap. So he's just watching some more CBeebies in between playing with all my makeup and tipping it everywhere. So it's 9:30 and I'm finally dressed and I've got my makeup done, and he's just gone back next door to play. So I'm just going to quickly make the bed, and then I'm going to do something with my hair, and then I'll quickly get him dressed and we will head out. I'm also on the go slow in the mornings at the moment because I am nearly 30 weeks pregnant and getting bigger, and it's getting a struggle just to do like basic tasks in the morning. But yeah, when you have a toddler, you definitely have to get on with it more than you did the first time around. So Joel is going through a phase of not wanting to get dressed or have his nappy changed. He has always been on and off with it, but it's honestly got so much worse since he hit 18 months. He's currently just turned 19 months, and yeah, it's just got so much worse. So this is the reality of trying to get a toddler dressed in the morning, guys, and this isn't even the worst that he's been. But yeah, again, a little bit of reality for you. So it is now 10:30 and we are finally leaving the house for the day. So normally, because today is Wednesday, normally on a Wednesday we leave the house at 9:30 to go to a baby class, but we just didn't feel like doing it today. My friend's still going, but I've got quite a lot of errands to run. So we are on our way to Home Bargains, and I've got quite a few like cleaning bits and other bits that we need to pick up in there. And then we're going to come home and have some lunch. So it's now 11:15 and we are just heading back home. It's literally a 2-minute drive up the road, and I'm going to start making Joel's lunch. So it's 10 to 12. We've done lunch a little bit earlier today, just because he just seemed to be really hungry. So he's got a homemade broccoli and cheese muffin, some carrot puffs, some cucumber, a couple of tomato wheels in there, and the strawberries, which he's currently helping himself to. Don't worry guys, I always sit in front of him so he can't fall off the side. And then he's also got a yogurt for dessert as well. And then I've just made myself a sandwich and some cucumber, and I've got a yogurt as well for my lunch, and I'm going to sit and eat this with him. So he's really hungry this morning, and he's absolutely demolished all of his lunch. He hasn't left anything at all, which is rare. He normally leaves like at least a couple of bits of cucumber, and now he's just tucking into his yogurt. So it is now 20 past 12. We've got about sort of 10-15 minutes till I'm going to take him up his nap. So I'm going to stick the Hoover around because he is obsessed with the Hoover at the moment. He's constantly going around the house saying Hoover and then trying to get into this downstairs cupboard to get the Hoover out. So I've just given in. I've looked at the floor and thought that it can't do any harm putting the Hoover around. I only did it yesterday, but we're just going to do it. So I'm going to put the Hoover around, and he's going to usually follow me around just for like 5 minutes. We'll get the downstairs done, and then I'm going to take him up for nap time. So it is now 20 to 1, and we're just doing a quick nappy change. I always change his nappy before his nap time, unless obviously he's had it done like literally half an hour before because he's done a poo or something. But if he hasn't had it done all morning, then I will always change it before nap time. I just think he'll probably settle better with a dry nappy. And then we always have a story and cuddles before I put him down. I try and keep everything the same as his bedtime routine, obviously minus the bath, just because it's the way that he settles the best. He's absolutely pieing me today, so I'm just going to put him straight down for his nap. Usually when he's really tired, he does just want to be put down unless he's poorly, and then he will let me cuddle him. But yeah, today he's obviously really tired and he just wanted to be put down in his cot, so I'm going to tuck him in and leave him to it. So this morning, just before we went out to Home Bargains, I stuck a load of washing in the machine, which I always do first thing in the morning on my days off. So yeah, I'm just going to hang it out now while he's asleep. And excuse the washing being in his playroom / bedroom. This is literally probably one of the last washes that's going to go in here, and then we are buying a washing line for the garden because obviously the weather's getting better. We can start hanging it outside. And now where I've got the nursery to do and Joel's going to be in this room, which was our guest bedroom, we no longer have a spare room to hang the washing in, so it's either going to have to go downstairs in the dining room or out in the garden, which I'm not looking forward to. So it is now 3:30, and he's been down for about 2.5 hours today, which is really good. He does about 2.5 hours on a good day. So we are just having a snack. So as soon as he wakes up from his nap, we always have cuddles on the sofa. I will put a little bit of telly on for him, and today he's just got some raisins for his snack. So Joel always just has water to drink throughout the day. I did try squash like once or twice, but I just think as long as he's drinking water, there's no need for me to give him anything else, because obviously it can be slightly worse for their teeth. So I do just stick with water for as long as he will drink it. And then once he's woken up a little bit more from his nap, we're going to go back upstairs into his playroom, and I need to sort some stuff out in his wardrobe in here, and label these baskets and get all his clothes moved from the nursery into here, so it can be ready for his bedroom at the weekend. And he's also just having a little play with his aquadoodle while I'm doing that. He's absolutely obsessed with this. Every time we come into this room, he will ask to get this out, and it's just a mess-free, massive drawing mat that's just really handy. It's got water pens, so there's no mess at all, and he absolutely loves it. It comes with so many accessories, so if you haven't tried this, I'd highly recommend it. So it's now 5:10 and I've just put dinner on. We're running a little bit late today. I normally start it about 5 o'clock, but yeah, it's not too bad. So we always watch some TV while dinner is cooking. So we're probably just going to sit in here for like half an hour and then dinner will be ready. So it's now 20 to 6 and for dinner tonight I've just done these little chicken pies that I buy from Aldi. They're chicken and vegetable pies, he loves them, and I've done it with some mash and some peas and sweet corn because that's his favourite veg at the moment. I've just given myself the topping off of Joel's pie so he hasn't got too much pastry with his. These might look a little bit processed, but Steve's working late tonight so there's absolutely no point me cooking like a massive meal from fresh, and these have got veg in and he eats them and they're super quick and easy to do. So yeah, I just tend to stick these in the oven if I need something not too unhealthy for him. And then for his dessert, he always has one of the Aldi Mamia fruit pouches. I think this one is like a berry style Greek yogurt tonight, but he absolutely loves them and it's just easier sometimes than cutting up a load of fresh fruit. And now it's 6:10, so I'm just popping into the kitchen to make his bedtime bottle. He has 7 ounces of whole milk every bedtime, and this is the only time of day that he has a bottle. So now I'm just going to start running his bath. This only takes about 5 minutes because he has it really, really shallow, and I'm just going to chuck a few of his favourite bath toys in. I do normally let him just go through the basket and choose what toys he wants, but he's currently in his playroom, so I'm just doing it. And then I'm going to pop into the nursery, turn on his bedside light, get his story out that he's chosen for bedtime, and then just lay everything out on his changing mat, so his nappy, his pyjamas and his vest. And then he normally comes in and starts going through the nappy caddy. He will literally be right on cue in a second. There he is. And he starts getting all the products out. And today he's got his Child's Farm baby bedtime pillow spray. And he's going to copy me and try and spray it onto his bedding. It's really cute. So tonight he's had a little bit of a meltdown while I was trying to get him undressed and brush his teeth. I always brush his teeth before he gets in the bath because once he's in the bath he will he's going for a stage of not wanting to do them at night time, and he gets really, really grumpy. So once he's in the bath I struggle to hold him still to do them. So I always do them, I'll put him on my lap before we get in the bath and I'll brush them that way. But yeah, he's got his dummy in because he had an absolute meltdown because I brushed his teeth, and then he was just crying when I put him in the bath, which he doesn't normally do. I think he's going through a slight sort of grumpy stage, which is just standard toddler life. But yeah, just giving him his dummy to calm him down a little bit. And now we're just back in the nursery and I'm just popping his powder on, his nappy and his pyjamas ready for bedtime. And now this is my favourite time of day. I absolutely love our bedtime cuddles, especially as this is going to be one of the last nights that I put him to bed in his little baby room. I'm so emotional about it. But yeah, we'll just have cuddles while he has his bedtime bottle. And this is the time of day that he really cuddles into me, and I absolutely love it because this is rare nowadays. And now we're just having his bedtime story. He normally has 2 stories at bedtime because they are quite short. He does always ask for a third. Honestly, we would just keep reading books all evening if it was up to Joel, but I do keep it at 2 most of the time because otherwise I would just never get him down for the night. And then he will go down in his cot by about 7 p.m. at the latest. It's normally about sort of between 6:30 and 7 p.m. depending on what we've done that evening. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our day in the life routine with a 19-month-old toddler. And if you're not already subscribed, do hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.